Hey YouTube, let's have a look at this beautiful 24 karat gold coin when we return. Hey YouTube, and welcome back to my gold, silver, and platinum focused precious metals investment channel. Here we like to show you all kinds of different products that you can buy and hold in a physical, tangible way, as well as get into some other market analysis and investing information. More or less, I'm just taking you along with me on my own personal journey, sharing that with you here on YouTube, kind of like a podcast, but with some beautiful coins to show you as well. Today, I've got what I consider to be the nicest coin in my entire investment stack. For those of you that are new to purchasing gold and silver coins and the term stacking, well, it's quite simple. Basically, what we're doing is we're buying physical, tangible precious metals, usually coins, rounds, or bars. And then over time, as you accumulate more of them by converting your local currency, your nation's currency, in my case, the US dollar, into these physical, tangible precious metals, well, they begin to stack up. And that's why we call it stacking. All right, so let's talk about this wonderful, beautiful 24 karat gold coin that I picked up. All right, so as the story goes, yesterday I head down to my local coin shop. I wanted to kind of take a look to pick up some silver based on the recent move down in silver spot price. Looking for the opportunity to grab some generic silver, maybe some silver American Eagles. And when I came into the coin shop, one of the first things that I always ask for is, you got any gold in stock? And the typical answer is, I've got some 1 ounce gold American Eagles, maybe a little fractional, but usually not much more than that. Well, yesterday actually, because I'm filming this video on Sunday and I picked this coin up yesterday. Yesterday, when I was in the coin shop, the answer was a little bit different. I saw this beautiful coin from the Perth Mint and I knew that I had to have it. So went down to the bank, grabbed the cash, came back to close out the deal. And although I did pay $100 over spot for this coin, I actually did pay $1,960 for this coin to walk it out of that coin shop and take it home with me. I'm very happy today to own this gold coin because there's really 3 reasons why I still think this was a great buy for me. And it's not just because the coin is absolutely stunning, which hopefully you agree with. All right, so let's talk about the first reason why I think this gold coin was an absolutely great pickup for me and what I'm trying to accomplish for my financial goals. And the first reason is because I'm long term, right? I'm buying and holding gold and silver coins for at least a 20-year time horizon. Hopefully, I get to live a long enough and healthy enough life in order to reach my 60s, at which point I'm hoping that I can use my stack at that time to pay off my mortgage if I haven't already gotten it paid off. And hopefully, with my 401k, military retirement pension, and my stack, can live a pretty comfortable life in my elder years. All right, so I'm long term. Secondly, I think gold is definitely going to continue to go up. Gold, of course, tends to move in the opposite direction of the world's currencies, which are continually being devalued due to the record amount of printing and debt creation by not just governments, but people in general, right? Almost anybody you know is in debt in the Western world. All right, and then there's also the aspect of limited mintage and the opportunity to own a coin that was produced in a very low mintage number. So one more time, let's go over that. High quality, buy what you like, right? You see a high quality product, it's something that appeals to you and you've got the funds set aside. Well, buy what you like. And nothing comes at a higher quality when it comes to bullion coins, that is, than products out of the Perth Mint of Western Australia. Also, that whole limited mintage factor, with only 5,000 of these coins minted in 2019, although you can still find them from time to time online at some of the popular bullion dealers like JM Bullion or APMEX, to name a few. This coin is definitely not one that comes walking into your coin shop. And coin shops, at least for me, especially here in very tax favorable Florida, I get a lot of comments about the taxes and don't buy 3 ounces a week. You got to pay too much in tax. Well, that doesn't apply to me, and I'm sorry it applies to you, and I think it's absolute BS. But when I'm making these videos, guys and girls, once more, okay, I'm making them showing you my own personal journey, right? I'm not telling you this is what you need to do, all right? You are a person, you have a brain, you have 2 legs and 2 hands, hopefully, and if you don't, at least you've got, the ability to get out and do your own research and make your own decisions, okay? What I'm trying to do once more is show you what I'm doing. So here it is. Let's take a real good close look at this beautiful coin from Australia. All right, so if you were following the news, then you know once more that gold and silver has been kind of beaten up a little bit lately as people in many of the world's nations move to the US dollar once more, right, as a safe haven investment. I think there's some speculation out there right now on the impacts that could happen with gold and silver, especially as well as stocks. Really, it's all assets, okay? Because as the dollar weakens, it really does benefit all asset classes like gold, silver, as well as the equities market, okay? So it's not just the metals here. But what we're looking at is people moving back into their currency. And when that happens and you see a strengthening dollar, well, naturally, that is bearish for gold and silver, okay? So that starts making people move out of those precious metals, out of that safe haven investment into a different median, all right, or medium. And that medium in this case is the dollar or the euro or the yen, wherever you're from, okay? There are people out there that think that due to what we're hearing going on with the COVID-19 virus and a possible vaccination, right, during 2020, that when that news comes out, it's going to be very bearish for safe haven investments such as gold and silver, because that'll be a very bullish signal for businesses, for corporate America and corporations, of course, businesses, right? They're designed by nature to make money. So anybody that's been holding their money on the sidelines in gold and silver because it's highly liquid, that's a great reason to have gold and silver. You can get in and out of it. It does take a little bit of effort to get in and out of the physical kind, but that's also one of the advantages of it, right? Especially for those of us that have a little bit of a hard time holding on to cash. A great way to save, that is, great way to build a physical savings account is by buying gold and silver coins. All right, so there's a lot of folks out there getting out of gold and silver, getting into cash. Maybe they're waiting for their opportunity to get back into the stock market and try to make additional currency so that they can later come in on lower gold and silver prices and buy even more. Who knows, right? Everybody has their own different reasons. But I think that's kind of what's driving a lot that we're seeing right now. You've got some civil unrest, of course, in the United States, a lot of controversial topics going on from a political nature, with it being an election year. So, that's causing a little bit of fear out there, a little bit of anxiety. There's people out there that are seeing what's going on with silver that just recently got in that are now really nervous. And I would just say, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Remember what you're doing this for, okay? If you jumped into physical silver because you were looking for a quick flip, right, with standard bullion coins, you thought it was just going to keep going up, probably not the best move. But for those of you that are looking more midterm, long-term, and you know what's going to happen with the dollar and the other global currencies over time, well, then I think you know that both gold and silver is a great option, especially gold, because gold is more stable. And so that was a great reason, outside of some of the other reasons that I've given you today, to pick up this beautiful gold coin. Holding that wealth, retaining that wealth, right? Holding it in your hands, being your own bank, being in charge of your own cash, in charge of your own money, and keeping it outside of the government-controlled banking system. So once more, it's Sunday here in the United States, and the markets have yet to open. I'll be taking a look at the markets to see if I can pick up a little bit more silver before the markets open up. I have a feeling that things are going to start to kind of settle down. I don't foresee silver going down much further. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude with a YouTube channel. I seriously do this with like an iPhone and a little phone stand and some pretty rudimentary editing software. So it's really not that hard to do what I'm doing. I'm not pushing a product. This is not a paid endorsement for anything. This is just me keeping it real right here on my channel for my subscribers and anyone else who likes to view. But of course, I do hope that you subscribe to the channel to let you know what I'm doing to prepare myself and my family for our financial future. So I hope you enjoyed taking a good close look at this beautiful coin today. It is quite the beautiful coin, and I'm very proud to have it in my hands. It's definitely a deep stack coin, a coin that I can see carrying with me into my very, very late life before eventually, maybe one day, becoming either my son or daughter's coin. All right, everybody. Once more, I'd like to thank you for tuning into this video. I'd especially like to thank my long-term subscribers, those of you that leave comments in the comments section below. I really appreciate the interaction that we get to have. I'd like you all to be able to come to this channel and kind of relax and kick back, get a little information about what's going on out there in the world, obviously, but also just kind of relax and take a look at some beautiful gold, silver, and platinum coins and have a little conversation about the things we're seeing and what we're picking up Okay, everybody, thank you once more. Have a beautiful, blessed week ahead. Got a few more videos coming for you, so stay tuned for those. Happy stacking, and we'll see you on the next Precious Metals Focus video with the Florida Stacker.